campus, I will um, ask them about like social issues, like how do you think can we solve the problem in the society, something like that. So that may isip nila, magkakaroon sila ng question na bakit and paano natin susolusyonan. And from then on, if we educate them about divine principle, then they will realize the value of divine principle. So, and from the CAUSA lecture, I wrote my reflection. So please allow me to read this reflection. First, um, to attach ourselves to God through strengthening our faith and our relationship with Him, we will be enabled to change our heart, our character towards the external forces, to other people and the environment. Next, the externals will always change. But as divine principles say, that God is unchanging, absolute, and eternal, and that God is love. He governs with love. Therefore, the only solution to the human conflict from this changing world is a God-centered ideology. Through this, until the future, the next generations will not turn away from God and the lasting peace brought by the perfection of man's character. People will walk accordingly to this principle. Then another is that violence can never solve conflict. The history prove it already, right? Kahit na, ayan, nagpo-protesta ka na lahat-lahat, you already kill people, this only lead people to get revenge. And then they will do the same thing, and the history will repeat itself. So the only superior ideology is the God-centered ideology, which could eliminate the materialistic and self-centered ideology. So through this internal revolution, we could be able to really embrace humanity, and we can achieve restoration through change and world peace. So lastly, we, the youth, must commit for this mission with confidence in God, and we must grow and increase in number. The youth must increase in number, working on God's side. So yeah, I hope there will be more lecture like this, because the youth now is, as I observe, marami na talagang na-astray, na nanliligaw na landas. So we really have to make an action, and we must commit na ma-dominate natin yung society with God-centered ideology. So, yun lamang po. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig.
Thank you so much, Pauline, for that very, very wonderful reflection. Ngayon, yan, laging blue. Pag napapansin natin, PUP talaga yung salarin nino. Joke lang. Now, I would like to call naman for them to give their thoughts or yung reflections nila from our youth organizations or our training programs that are present here. I would like to call first from NLTP, Kuya Roel O Chavez Galit, to give his reflection. Kuya, nandiyan ka ba?
Yes po.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Roel Chavez Galit from National Leadership Training Program. So first of all, I would like to give my thanks to the World Cup for giving us the opportunity once again to listen about this CAUSA lecture, and to our dynamic lecturer, Sir Edgar Tanate. Thank you so much po, sir, for giving your undying love and power to really give this lecture. So honestly speaking po, while Sir Edgar giving this lecture, I'm just thinking about these things. If you don't know about God, you are communist. If you don't know, or if you don't really understand the heart of God, you are communist. If you just think about yourself, you are communist. Actually, I really wanted to cry, because sometimes I am that kind of situation. Nandyan po ako, sometimes I'm just thinking about myself only. everything I do, my responsibility, I'm just thinking about myself only. That is why I'm really crying, actually. That is why I'm really thankful because this lecture reminded me once again how I will going to connect this, the purpose of my life to other people, especially to Heavenly Parent, to God. So I'm really thankful about these things. So honestly speaking, here in our subdivision, San Pablo City, San Pablo Clay Court subdivision, actually the people here in our neighborhood, they are really negative, actually. But because of our good character, as we showed our determination and inspiration to them, we change we change them, especially their negative thoughts about us. So as I can see and I can feel, there is a hope that we could really change the people. We could really change those communist people to be in the God side. So because I believe that we, all the people here in this world, if we have unity, we will going to realize that we are the children of God, that the we are one family under God, beyond religious, cultural, or natural differences. We are one family under God. So we must really let ourselves to be far away to the evil forces or to the satanic forces or to the negative things so that we could really align ourselves to our heavenly parents. So that's my heart for this moment. I'm really thankful and grateful to have this kind of lecture once again. Thank you so much, Sir Edgar. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much from our hardworking brothers and sisters from YLT. Now, can YLT tuloy. NLTP! Sorry! Kasi excited ako sa susunod eh. Sorry NLTP, I know. Wag niyo ako bugbugin sa frontline. Wag niyo ako ubusan ng upload
Yes
yan.
po.
Ayan. So, spoiler na agad kasi yung natawagan ko. Now, actually, I messaged them na. I don't know kung sino yung representative nila. Pero, can I call a representative from our HJYLT to give their reflection? Okay, seems like medyo may problem sila sa sa technical din. So, ganun talaga minsan.
Alright.
Okay, ayan na.
It's okay, right? Hi, good afternoon, leaders. Good afternoon, Wildcard, NLTP, and brothers and sisters. Um, so by the way, we are in a group. We are listening in a group, and what we realize about this lecture is because this morning our topic is about the parallelism and how the world needs to work on God's providence to avoid the communism world as well. So what we deeply realize is the importance of how we are to connect on what really true parents and heavenly parents wants all of us to live in this world. And for the CAUSA, I feel like that's why all YLT members, we really push them to listen because we also feel like there's no other person who do CAUSA lecture aside from Sir Edgar. So we really push YLT members to really listen. So someday we can also teach this um, lecture to our younger brothers and sisters in the future. And we are so thankful and grateful that even with this pandemic, we were able to learn this kind of lecture from our Sir Edgar. Thank you so much, Sir Edgar Tanate, and to all the participating organizations that made this CAUSA lecture possible, and that all YLT members are really, really grateful to your efforts. And as you can see, even though we are using one monitor, but we are projecting it in a big screen, so we can really focus on the lectures itself, and for we can also deeply internalize how important it is to understand Godism, and of course, as what your father said, we need to learn and study about our enemy, and so we will know how we can overcome and surpass those. So actually, we have more reflections here, but they asked me to just represent. That's why it takes us seconds to decide who will do. So I think um, there are more to say, but anyway, thank you so much. That's all we can say. We hope that for the next lecture, we will learn more, and not only learn more, but we will really um, understand it by heart. So thank you so much, Sir Edgar, for the very informative and inspiring lecture. And we hope that we can also inherit this kind of lecture, because so far I haven't met somebody else do the CAUSA lecture aside from you. And we hope that we will also know how to lecture this CAUSA. Thank you so much, and see you all. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Ate Christine from HJYLT. I would like to apologize to sa NLTP. Talagang stress lang. Ayun. So, we are done with the youngsters naman. Now, I would like to call naman our elders, our kuyas in the movement to really give their insights. Mga elders natin na young at heart. I would like to call on to give their insights or experiences Kuya John Rodbert. Okay, Kuya, can you give an insight?
Hello, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon. Nadidinig ako? Ayun, so first of all, I would like to say thank you to Dr. Tanate for that very inspiring lecture. Actually, I received that lecture way back 2007 yata or 2006. And from that moment, hindi ko na siya makalimutan. Talagang sobrang we're very inspired about the CAUSA lecture. So thank you very much po for that inspiration. And personally, I believe na ang revolusyon ay wala sa kalye, kundi nasa heart po natin, nasa puso natin ang tunay na revolusyon. Practicing this lecture without embodying the lecture, sayang lahat ng mga investment ng mga elders natin, especially the investment of our true parents. So we need to win all the battles. Kung nasa ang frontline man tayo, kailangan maipanalo natin yung laban. Kasi tayo yung tunay na mga revolusyonaryo. Okay? So we need to win the battles in Bulacan, in Mandaluyong, or everywhere, kung saan man. Then later on, we need to march forward into Malacanang.
Yan, na-mention yung Malacanang, nawala. Yes.
Naputol sa Malacanang.
Naputol sa Malacanang. Siguro, nakikinig dito. No? Ayan. So, I think babalikan na lang natin si Kuya John Rodbert. Ngayon naman, I would like to call on our Kuya.
Yes.
Ayun na pala, ito pala si Kuya. Okay, Kuya.
Sorry.
Malacanang eh.
Sorry.
Sa Malacanang ka dyan?
Nasa bundok kasi, medyo unstable.
Okay.
Nasa bundok po, Kuya.
Okay. Akala ko sa Malacanang ka na.
Opo. So yun, if we will march, so continue ko lang yung sinasabi ko kanina. So we need to march forward into Malacanang. Then we need to restore our nation. Then later on, we need to march to North Korea so that we can collapse totally the communism, the Juche ideology. Okay? So before, I'm working in CARP, but my heart is always in CARP. And sabi ko nga, ang organization na to, yung World CARP, ang nag-mold sa amin to become frontliner of Heavenly Parents in the Frontline. Okay? So thank you very much po sa organizer, sa IAYSP, sa World Carp at lahat ng affiliate organization for organizing this lecture about CAUSA. Talagang nagbalik na ang CAUSA sa Pilipinas. So let's all unite together and establish a nation of Chonel Book. Okay? Thank you very much, brothers and sisters.
Thank you, Kuya John Rodbert. So, Aju, magmamarcha tayo sa Malacanang. Then, next target is North Korea. Agree tayo yun. Ako unang mag-volunteer. Anyway, can I call on our another young at heart elder brother, Kuya Roy Karumba. So, Kuya?
Good afternoon, mga kabataan at saka young at heart na mga kuya. Okay. So, I'm here in Japan, but always my heart is in the Philippines. Okay. I joined the CARP way back 1989 in MSU IIT, Iligan. And yun nga, young people, ang pag-asa ng bayan, sabi ni Dr. Rizal. But then, when I was in my college days, nakikita ko, lalo na sa MSU IIT, palaging rally din. No? I also joined LFS before I joined CARP. Then, young people, we are so very idealistic. Naghanap tayo ng grupo na makasatisfy sa yung desire natin for development, for betterment of our country. Then, buti na lang I meet CARP through Wonwado, before Wonwado, not Tong Elmodo. And then, I'm so grateful that I can listen again to this lecture, CAUSA lecture. Thank you, Kuya Edgar, for presenting this lecture. Very simplified and easy to understand. Okay. Though I give lecture on divine principle, but then I did not give lecture on CAUSA. Actually. Okay. But yeah, we need to, this is a fight between selfishness and unselfishness, between superior ideology, okay, that can defeat an ideology, which is communism. But for us, we always heard the words living for the sake of others as one of the core values of CARP, living for the sake of others. And it's the only way that we can really defeat communism, because communism is selfishness. Sabi ni Kuya Edgar, there is a communism in individual level, family, society, nation, and world. So if we are selfish, we are communist. Okay. But also, not only that we believe on living for the sake of others, but we need to take ownership of what we are fighting for. Meaning, we have a very superior ideology, but sometimes we are not so visible in the society. That's a problem. Okay. We called ourselves a movement, but there is no movement. That will be a big problem. Okay. But as I heard some sharing that we are now developing, and the National Youth Commission, President, okay, willing to support us, and that's a very big hope for our country, because we need to educate young people. that we should take ownership on building peaceful Philippines at Sonilgok, Philippines. And as what I learned from CARP, that one of the core values of CARP is teamwork. Okay, teamwork. Even though we have this ideology, superior ideology, we need to unite centered on a center. Always there is a leader. Okay, we should work together centered on a leader, or else we cannot do so much. Okay, just like many other organizations, the same. Ang daming ding nag-work for work for peace, but they cannot unite. Okay? So as CARP, we need to unite centered on leader. So that's teamwork, no? Teamwork. Because we have a very big dream, okay? Big dream of establishing Sonilgok, okay? One word family under God. Or we want to build our nation as a heavenly nation. That's why really we need to work together, especially young people. Okay? Brother Rene Lansangan is there as leader of CARP. Okay? All activities should be centralized like that. Not centralized. It should be connected to the central person. That's very important. That's what our true parents always teach us, that we need to have a center, a central figure, and we should never stop. No? Kahit nga dito ako sa Japan for 18 years already, 19 years. Okay? Actually, I never stop. Never stop. Okay? In teaching, in sharing the principles, okay? Because there is no stopping until we can realize our big dream, no? Big dream, and that is Sonilgok. So let us not stop in transforming ourselves, studying more, CAUSA, divine principle, unification thought, and then let's never stop transforming others. So, thank you. Yan lang po ang sharing ko.
Yes, thank you, Kuya Roy Karumba. So, very, very, very wise words from our elders, the people who are young at heart. We, as the youth, should have ownership for the future of the movement. Ngayon, that would close our giving of reflection. Ngayon, to formally close our webinar, our event, our CAUSA online lecture, let me call on our national leader, a very, very hardworking national leader of the Philippines. May I call on, or let's give a clap react pala muna, a clap react to our national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo Halog. And
thank you very much, our very powerful moderator, Brother Jude. Thank you very much. First, I would like to really express my gratitude to Heavenly Parents and True Parents for this opportunity that all of us could have. So let's really give big hand and appreciation to our beloved Heavenly Parents and True Parents. And also, of course, to our beloved Dr. Yong, continuously investing for our nation and for entire Asia Pacific to support our beloved True Mother. And our Sir Julius, I'm really grateful to him for without him also, with all the foundations that he have laid for the Philippines, and of course with all the past leaders of our nation. We are truly grateful that now we could stand in this kind of foundation where we could already see that, like very soon the dream that we are having, the dream of true parents, heavenly parents, can be realized in our time. Aju?
Aju.
Aju, yeah. Also, most importantly, I'm really grateful. I would like to really appreciate deeply our very powerful lecturer, Dr. Edgar Tanate. Let's give him a big round of applause. Yeah, he is really the master of CAUSA, actually. I also first heard this lecture from him. I don't know when was that, maybe around 2007 also, 2008. This is also the first time I heard from him this lecture. So yeah, as what Naomi also was saying, also Christine was saying that he is the only one, I think, who is really giving about this lecture, really focusing and really, when we talk about CAUSA, immediately in our mind is Dr. Edgar Tanate when we talk about CAUSA. And also I would like to really commend our World Carp, especially our beloved President, Sir Rene Lansangan. Thank you very much. And of course, IAYSP for organizing such a really very important and very timely workshop, seminar for our especially core members. Of course, we would like to share this to all people, but most importantly, we first need to really understand how important these teachings of true parents. Yeah, this time we are really thinking now how to restore our nation, right? Since Dr. Yong started reflect and really, look back and think more. Also about our own life of faith, how we are living our life. Of course, today we are so inspired with CAUSA, and we were really so amazed with True Parents teaching, right? But most important now is now people are really becoming, they are not just looking at what we are saying. Of course, we would like to teach this to people, but not only to teach, but how can we be able to really practice? How to be able to really become the person that really God is, talking about. That's why this is now the time for us to really become a model in our society. Of course, we would like to really reach out to people. Last 2018, actually, I have a chance to attend True Mother personally in Nepal, when True Mother went to Nepal during the summit in Nepal. And then that time, when True Mother arrived, and then all leaders were called, and then I was also given the chance to join that time. And then actually that time True Mother talked about carp. And then True Mother said that carp, this time we need to really now we were reminded that really carp's mission is really to counter and really become a model. We need to raise up our young people to become a model, and at the same time to teach to other young people. And then top universities are really very, very important to target, because the communists actually, they're not going to simple universities. They would like to target really people who are the best and really capable and really have the passion. That's why I think this 7-year course, as we are now in the firm, in the course of firm settlement of Chanilguk, this is now, I think, really very timely for our CARP to really invest. Communism, they're investing, the communists, they're investing for their people to study in top universities like this. And then they are there not to really study, but to strengthen their movement, their group. I think also we need to really think this time, our CARP, we need to target top universities. If it is necessary for us to invest to our young people, our second generation who has this kind of passion, we need to invest in them. And then also this time I realized, if only us, we cannot do this. That's why we can see now the government also, our President Duterte actually, I believe that really God chosen him to become the president during this time. He is really against communists. He is very angry to communism, to communist people, to the leaders of the communists. I think if he didn't become the president this time, it's impossible for us if only us. That's why starting from him, that's why really God chose him actually. And then now we became very close now to Honorable Cardema. Actually, I'm really happy, really deep in my heart, I'm really happy with him. That's why 2 nights ago, we had a meeting with Sir Richel, Sir Rene. When the time allows already, we could visit him in his place, in his office. We were going to start to build really deep relationship with him. And then later on, we were going to invite him to attend seminars, especially this CAUSA. I believe if he will going to learn CAUSA, he will become more aggressive than us. He will become more aggressive than us. Actually, he was saying, let's build YSP in all places in the nation. This is what he wanted. And then also Honorable Dino, the Undersecretary of the ILG. Actually, he wants in every barangays. We have 42,049 barangays in the Philippines. So this 7-year course, this is really the time for us to really build enough foundation and offer our nation by 2027 to true parents, to true mother. That's why no matter what, we cannot fail in this. That's why we are now making a plan how to restore our nation by 2027. We are thinking now about 40 million citizens of this nation, how to restore this. And then in terms of the young people, we have 30 million young people in the Philippines. So 30% of that is 9 million. Our target for the youth is 9 million people. How to reach this out, how to educate them. And then 10% of that is 900,000. We need to target 900,000 people to become core in 7 years. Really deeply understood through parents' teaching, deeply understood through parents' ideology, and also this Godism. So this is our target, this is our goal. So now we have actually very clear goal, how to carry this out. We cannot just carry this out by our own. We really need the government. That's why I believe Cardema now, he became again the NYC commissioner, also with the support of YSP, IAYSP. We are the ones also who endorsed him. So we can really see how God is now really preparing everything for us. God is giving everything for us to move forward. That's why today I'm really, really grateful with this 3 days CAUSA lecture by Dr. Edgar. And then I could see our elders and our young members who have this passion, even our second generation who are joining. Why young people is very important, because young people has the passion, right? Communism, whom are they targeting? These are young people. When young people understood clearly, and then with their passion, they can even give their life, actually. That's why now, if we increase our young people who has this great passion, we can really restore our nation without doubt. Aju? We can really restore our nation. That's why by 2026 and then entering 2027, no matter what, we have to offer our nation to heavenly parents and to true parents. Everything is already ready now. It's all now in our hands. We have all the teachings of true parents, the highest teaching. Already we can see even heads of states now are bowing down. Really, even the heads of states now are really honoring true parents. No one could have this kind of foundation on earth. Aju? That's why really, we are really lucky. We are really so fortunate people. That's why now, what we are doing now in our movement, we are also very grateful to Dr. Kittel. Now we have also one way to infiltrate the education system is now we are making a move out of this CVAA, what is this? The Comprehensive Values Education Act, already signed by the President, this one. So now we are making, the UPF is making a proposal that this will become included in the curriculum of grade 1 to 12. This is already one way. That later on, teachings of true parents will be part of education system of our country. And then naturally, all children, all young people will be educated, right? And then they will going to start to understand our origin, who is our heavenly parent. That's why communism actually is the #1 enemy, because communism denies God, right? Denies the root. That's why without knowing the root, then we have no way to go actually. That's why very, very important. Yeah, that's why This time I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Sir Edgar investing in this lecture. And I believe this is not just coincident because also because of this pandemic, Sir Edgar was locked down in the Philippines, right? So because also he is here in the Philippines, then really this is really great opportunity for all of us to be revived, all the members, and then starting from here, we will going to reach out to our our partners now in the society, and then together we're going to work together. Cain and Abel together work together. Chonilguk will not come if only us are working. That's why I believe if Tardema and all the youth leaders who are our partners will going to learn this, they will be more aggressive than us. Baka tayo na yung mapag-iwanan. Kaya kailangan nating bilisan. Otherwise, kapag maintindihan nila to, they will going to saturate our nation. Kaya nga, our goal actually is to saturate yung 81 provinces in these 7 years. And then, dapat din magkaroon tayo ng IAYSP offices in all 81 provinces. Lahat to dadalhin natin also with Tung Ilmudo. Lahat, this is now the time for us to really show na hindi lang enough na alam natin, we have this ideology, but now is really the time to show to the people who we are the people who are following true parents. Ano ba ang pagkakaiba natin sa ibang tao na hindi nagpa-follow kina true parents? Hindi lang yung teaching na meron tayo, but how we are living our life because of teaching. This teaching should change us, di ba? Kailangan mabago tayo ng teaching na ito. Dapat because of this teaching, people can see that we are different people. And then from here, natural na ang witnessing eh. Not necessarily that we always organize lecture. But if people see our difference because of the teaching that we are practicing, naturally, itong nation natin will really become a Chonulguk nation. Aju? Yeah, so anyway, I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I hope we can have more CAUSA lecture. Let's organize more. Our Kuya Rene and also our Sir Richel, YSP. Let's really organize more and invite more our members. Kailangan unang-una rin talaga, we need to really encourage mga members natin and then really see, especially as how the providence now is moving. That everything is being prepared by God. Tayo na lang minsan yung nagkukulang talaga. That's why we really need to become more aggressive and really focus and really work together. Mga VIPs natin ngayon, hindi lang enough na nagjo-join lang sila sa mga conferences. Ito na rin talaga yung time na mag-take ownership sila. Kaya we need to really follow them up very well. We really need to build relationship sa kanila na sila mismo maintindihan nila na sila na mismo yung mag-take ownership. Otherwise, we cannot really build Chonilguk. Aju? Yeah, so once again, I would like to really congratulate all of you who have participated. This is really an amazing opportunity na nabigay sa atin. Let's really take advantage and really take ownership and really become a model. Kailangan talaga nating maging model na young people in our society. That later on, our society will really going to honor true parents naturally. Yan naman yung goal natin eh. Once people honor true parents, kasi nga, because of what they have done in the world, and because of this highest teaching that they have brought to humanity, diba? Naturally, people will going to honor them if also the members are really living exemplary life. Kaya very important yon, how we are living our everyday life. And then naturally, people will going to honor true parents. Aju? Yeah, so anyway, once again, thank you very much to all our elders then who have participated, those who have shared their testimonies. It was really very inspiring. Let's really work together. And really, I encourage talaga rin ng mga second generation natin. I'm really proud also of Naomi. Dr. Yung was so happy with her. And I really hope all our second generation, kasi kailangan talaga natin ngayon, even though we are already living in Chonilguk era, still we need to sacrifice more than ever. Mga young people natin ngayon, we really need to sacrifice more than ever. Our second generation, how much Heavenly Parents is really looking for our second generation that will going to take responsibility. Aju, let's really show the world and really build the original ideal or the nation of Chonilguk that Heavenly Parents and true parents is really dreaming of. So once again, thank you so much for this great opportunity that was given to us by Heavenly Parents and true parents. And once again, let's really appreciate our lecturer, Dr. Edgar Tanate. Thank you very much po, Sir Edgar. And our CARP and IAYSP. So more power and God bless you all. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.
Yay!
Yes, thank you so much, Reverend Leo Angelo Halog. Thank you so much for this wonderful and very inspiring speech given to us young people and young at heart. Ngayon, like what Sir said, we should be more busy. We should be owners for the future. And we should become leaders then. So, now, now, that closes our event. But before we end, actually, I would like to emphasize what Dr. Edgar said yesterday, what his experience is in lecturing CAUSA. He was very inspired with Kuya Jerry Servito. When he comes to his leader, Kuya, pwede ba akong mag-lecture ng CAUSA? His leader said, no, no muna. Because that time he really needed to learn first the divine principle. And that should serve as models for us young people then, for us young leaders. Now, I would like to plug in WCARP's next event, the Divine Principle Classroom Level 1. Yan. Level 1. Now, we have a 3-day workshop, an online workshop centered on the Divine Principle chapters from Introduction to Chapter 3. Now, this will be done on August 25 to 27. Now, one of the reasons we have come up with this as CARP members, as CARP staff, we have come up with this CAUSA workshop is to really find the future CARP lecturers, CARP leaders, or CAUSA lecturers in the future. But how can we lecture CAUSA when we don't have that deep enough root in the divine principle? This is why we are always running this online webinars of the divine principle classroom level 1 at level 2 rin. Now, our next event will be conducted on August 25 to August 27. Now, all people can go here. Member ka man, or you're new invited. This is the good thing. You are strengthening or making your roots or your foundation very, very strong while also multiplying. Diba? You can invite your friends. It's very easy. You can invite your friends to go here and you will learn also. Yeah, DP, DP here. So I would like to encourage everyone, especially our young people, to really attend our classroom or Divine Principle Classroom Level 1. Yes. So it's open for second generations and first generations. Ngayon, with that, I would like to thank people that are here, especially to our lecturer, Dr. Edgar Tanate, for giving his precious time. I believe that yung pagka-lockdown is not actually an accident. It is God's will. I would like to thank our national leader for really giving us this opportunity to conduct this, for approving this event. And to our hardworking leader, our hardworking president of WCARP and YSP, Sir Rene Lansangan, for really pushing us to do more and to work more and always become busy. Now, with that, I close the program. So thank you so much, everybody, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you, Jude. Thank you, Raby, Ella, all staff, officers of WCARP, IYSP, all affiliate organizations. Thank you so much. See you on the DP platform and also this our webinar on August 31 during the National Health Day. Thank you so much. you. Guys, sa mga komando, mga generals natin. Bali-bali sila. May operation tayo sa Philippines, mga generals.
Thank you so much.
IPLC family, thank you. Ay, Nico! Pinoy!
The power of Mindanao.
Prepare for the higher mission.
Bye now. Thank you.